Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another MAMJ Let's Play of Course Party Book of Shadows. When we left off, we were exactly right here. This very awkward, strange moment in this Course Party timeline. But it wouldn't be Course Party without it, so let's continue on and see how this situation is going to play out.
Sensei, pajama, zubon!
Pants too? Really now?
Zuri ochiteru kara!
Oh god. Really? I don't even know.
Yuri sensei tte ma!
Please just snap out of it already. Realizing that not a single word was getting through to her, I sighed resignedly. Yeah, because that's what you do. You just, you're like, oh well, this is my life now. I had taken care of Yuka any number of times when she'd caught a cold and drawn fever, but I don't recall it ever getting this bad. Miss Yui was usually calm, collected, and rational. Who would have ever imagined that a fever would leave her so thoroughly discombobulated? Oh, those fevers. Such a nuisance, aren't they?
Yuri sensei, chotto... Mo!
Like, literally pull your pants together. I put more strength into my resistance, and finally, her arms relaxed just the tiniest bit. But her expression changed drastically.
Sensei... 俺は持田聡で、司って人じゃ。行か
ないで。I don't even know what to do anymore. Miss Yu was acting like a spoiled child. Slipping out of the shoes I'd still been wearing, I again drew close to her sprawled out form. There was no way I could just leave her here like this.
後で気がついて、怪しまないでくれよ。
Yeah. Miss Yui let out a lethargic groan, perhaps in response to my quiet murmurings. At my wit's end, I grabbed hold of her and did my best to carry her to the back room. Gently wheeling her over her unfurled futon, I then carefully laid her down, making sure I didn't drop her in the process. Then there was a matter of rebuttoning those pesky pajamas again. Oh, because you have to. You couldn't just get a blanket and cover her. No, we absolutely have to rebutton that pesky button. I hesitantly pulled up her pajama bottoms and brushed away the stray hairs that were plastered to her brow with sweat. I'd done my best to avoid seeing anything I shouldn't, but I am a guy, so my heart was pounding the whole time. Miss Yui's pajamas were soaked through with sweat. She really might have been better off with a change of clothes altogether. Don't you even. Don't you even. But no, that would have been going way too far, as opposed to the fact that you've walked into her apartment, let her grovel all over you, and then finally decided that, yeah, probably not a good idea.
タオルとか何か拭くものでもあれば。
Noticing a convenience store bag carelessly tossed to the floor, I glanced inside. He's so nosy! Isn't he?
なんだ、冷却シート買ってきてあるじゃん。なんで使ってないんだか。もう。先生、ヒヤッとするけど我慢してね。これでよしと。
Oh, he's holding the cat now. I placed one of the compresses on her forehead and pulled the covers over her. Miss Yui appeared almost instantly relieved. She exhaled contentedly, and her breathing became more relaxed. Finally, she was asleep. That was kind of quick. Even in sleep, Miss Yui seemed to be suffering.
もうね。なんだ、先生が心配か。だよ
な。Okay, this is weird.
俺もここまでひどいことになってるとは思わなかったよ。
Mona had coiled up on my legs without me noticing. I began absent-mindedly speaking to him. He mewed in response, and our conversation ended there, as my gaze was still fixed squarely on Miss Yui.
さてどうしようか。ゆい先生。
She just fell asleep. Leave her alone. Just walk out of the room and close the door.
俺このまま帰っても大丈夫？
Yes. She'll be fine. Why is she holding onto his pant leg? She wasn't in any condition to respond. But
ゆい先生。
Miss Yu's hand slipped out from under the futon and was gently grasping my pant leg. I don't even know. Her grip was much weaker than before, but I knew I'd probably regret it if I went home now. Miss Yui seemed really lonely.
仕方ないな。
He's literally just gonna settle in this person's... Without disturbing Miss Yu's hold on me, I took a seat beside her. For the time being, I figured I'd watch over her and make sure her condition didn't worsen. Occasionally, Miss Yu's breathing would become ragged and she'd furrow her brow. She was in a pretty bad way.
辛そうだな。
Wasn't there anything else I could do? I glanced quietly down the hallway. I'd noticed when I carried Miss Yui here that the kitchen near the entrance was perfectly neat and tidy. There wasn't any indication that it had been used that day at all.
飯食ってるのかな？
Monet's hungry. Monet's gaze shifted suddenly. I followed it and saw pet bowls laid out in the corner of the room. One dish was filled to the brim with water, and the other was piled high with dry cat food.
なるほど。モネはちゃんと食べてるんだな。熱出してあんな状態になってても、お前のことはちゃんと考えてくれてるんだな。でもさ、ゆい先生、まずは自分の食事の心配をしようよ。
I shook my head at the whole situation, then glanced down at Monet, who was tilting his head as if trying to understand me. I broke into a wry smile. When I'd pulled out the cold packs, I did notice some cheap convenience store food in the bag as well. I guess that was going to be her food for the day. Not exactly the best stuff to eat when you're sick.
米とあと卵くらいはきっとあるよな。卵がゆでも作ろう。先生、キッチン借りるよ。
I can't tell if he's being sweet or like super invasive. Her face was bright red, and her half-pained, half-contented noises provided me with no clear-cut answer to my question.
仕方ない。ゆい先生の代わりにモネに許しをもらおうかな。モネ、キッチンを借りていいか？
What if he's like, no?
ありがとう。
Monet's cries helped assuage my guilt over entering the woman's apartment and borrowing her kitchen. That's the least of your worries, bro. Not that I had any reason to feel guilty. I don't think, anyway. I mean, the circumstances were what they were. Still, I had this nagging sense that I should have somehow felt bad about what I was doing. Yeah!
ゆい先生、ごめんな。ちょっと離れるよ。
One by one, I gently peeled off each of the fingers lashed onto my pant leg. The expression on her face changed as I was doing so, from contented rest to mild annoyance, but there was nothing to indicate that she might wake up.
よし、作るか。
As I stood up, Monet mewed happily and began tagging along at my heels. That was just a nasty sneeze. And Miss Yui, now resting by herself in the bedroom, let out a sudden sneeze. What kind of body? Okay. I still don't know how this is going to tie into it, because I don't think Miss Yui was sick when they had the festival. Okay, never mind.
ちょっとゆい。
かかったよ今くしゃみ。
Ugh, that's kind of nasty.
ごめんごめん、なんだか鼻がムズムズするの。
まったくもう。ティッシュティッシュ。あれどこやったっけ。
I don't know any of these names.
ああ、なければ私の使ってよ。せめてものお詫び。やった、じゃあ私使う。
私も持ってないよ。ティッシュちょうだい。
How many people did you spray with your snot?
はい。
サンキュー。あんたたちね、ティッシュくらい常備しときなさいよ。
面目ない。
まったく。
それで何の話だっけ。
そうそう。だからさ、とうとう3年になっちゃったよねって話。
This is a huge flashback.
ああ、だね。あと1年で卒業か。
So this is high school for her.
卒業もだけど、私たちそれよりもっと考えなくちゃいけないことがあるじゃない。進路よ。
Yeah, this is way back when.
いや聞きたくない。正直さ、進路相談何回受けたって将来のことなんかはっきりしないっていうかさ。
だよね。どうするかな、ほんと。
ねえ、ゆいはもう進路とか決めてる？
実はね、もう決めてるんだ。
She's gonna be a teacher.
なにゆい、何になりたいの？
私はね、私の名前は
Holy
シシド
crap, she's young.
17歳。将来の夢は先生になること。
This is like GTO all over again.
あまりよく考えずに人のことに首を突っ込んでは空回ってることが多い私だけど、でもそんな私でもきっと頑張れば夢が叶うって信じてる。
Why are we going this far back? I wonder. I really wonder about this. Kisaragi Academy 5 years ago. Okay. The cherry blossoms were in bloom, and the rustling wind carried with it the soft warmth of the season. I was a high school senior now, and was devoting myself to my studies in preparation for the day my dream could become reality. And that dream was to become an English teacher. That's kind of creepy because I thought about that before too. Okay, I'll bite. My grades were on the fence for getting into the university I wanted though. So my best bet was to score a special recommendation from the academy.
はあ、よかった。急に呼び出されたから何事かと思ったよ。ある日の放課後、私は職員室に呼び出された。何かヘマをやったのかとか、成績が志望校に及ばないとか、そういう悪いことを言われるんじゃないかってビクビクしてたんだけど、私の予想に反して呼び出された要件はとてもいいものだった。
Okay, so what was it? Tell us
う
already.
ちの学園からはライバルはいなさそうだから、このまま頑張れば推薦してやるぞ。
Oh.
なんかやる気出てきちゃった。この調子で頑張らないとね。それにしてもゴミ箱ってどうしてこんなに重たいんだろう。
What are you doing to a trash can?
ゴミ捨て場まで持っていくのも一苦労だよ。
なあ、
Hi?
突然声をかけられてゴミ箱を抱えたまま振り返る。それは今まで話したことのない男子生徒だった。でも見かけたことなら何度もある。彼は7組の三國司くんだ。
Mikuni? That's a weird name. There's not one I've heard of
そ
before.
こ、足元。根っこが出てるから気をつけな。
え？
She fell anyways, didn't she? Yep, she did. So graceful.
あーちょっとそこ笑うとこ
だってよ
He enjoyed himself thoroughly.
もう
Oh man.
そこはさ大丈夫かとか聞いてくれたって
He'll be fine.
悪い悪い
あいいよそんな手が汚れるよ
別にいいよそんくらい笑った詫びに手伝う
ありがとう
I don't know how to phrase it, but I'm getting this weird vibe from this guy. Like, he looks sincere, but I don't trust him.
うんこれで全部拾い終えたか
もう大丈夫
And I still don't know how this backstory is going to tie into the course party death, I guess. I don't know.
じゃ行くぞ
Where are we going? I remember it well, even now. This was my first time talking with Tsukasa, and he left a strong first impression on me. Because he laughed at you when you dumped garbage on yourself.
ごめん重たいよね
別に
やっぱり自分で
いいってはい終了
ありがとう助かったよ
じゃあな
あちょっと待って
あ
Oh, wait a second. God, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. The name. Tsukasa. That's what she was saying when she was talking in her sleep. Why am I so thick with things like this? I'm glad that you guys are there to help me out because sometimes I do the dumbest things, but I got it. I just figured it out.
お礼させてよ
いいよ女のこれくらいで
いいからちょっと待っててね
So she's got some kind of connection to him. She likes him or something like that. Maybe he left or died and she felt guilty of it? Or am I making it too dark? It is course party, but that might be too dark. Like it's too dark for course party. What am I talking about?
友達が増えるというのは嬉しいし楽しいその相手が三國司くんというのも嬉しかった司くんのことは実は少し気になっていたから
Oh, really?
よいしょ
What was that sound? Most of the times I've seen Tsukasa before this were in the school courtyard. He spent a lot of time sitting alone on a bench. Even after school or during summer vacation, if I happened to pass by, I would always see him there. And after this little encounter, we'd go on to make many fond memories together. Yet somehow, the image of Tsukasa that stands out most in my mind is of him sitting alone on that courtyard bench.
はいどうぞコーヒー牛乳でよかった
まあなんでもいいけどサンキュー
これは私からのお礼なんだから黙って受け取ってくれればいいの
義理がたいやつ
We walked to the bench together, sat down, and began making small talk. That courtyard bench was sort of a mystical place. The leaves rustled over your head, and if you closed your eyes and opened your ears, it felt as though you were in the middle of some forest. And then if you looked straight up, the sunlight poured in through the leaves, and you almost felt like you were in another world.
初めて座ったよこのベンチ
なかなかいいだろ
素敵な場所
だよな
だからなの
え
この時間とか昼休みとかよくここにいるでしょ
ああ
この場所好きなんだね
まあね
そっか
The leaves rustled as a gentle breeze blew between us. We were both silent for a bit, but strangely, it didn't feel awkward or uncomfortable.
聞かないのか？
Ask what?
いつも一人で何してんだって。
この場所が好きだからいつもここにいるんだよね。
Straight to the point.
そうだけどさ。
他に何か理由があったりするの？
I see dead people.
ないよ。
Oh, okay. Well, then why did you care?
じゃあ聞く必要ないじゃない。
そうだけど、ほら、普通聞くだろ？一人でそんなんつまらなくないかとか、意味わかんねえとか、変わってるなとか。
Yeah, have at it. Have fun.
そんなこと思わなかったな。ここが好きなら一人でいたって別に変じゃないよね。
お前、変わってるな。
He's like, you're weird too.
いや、そんな顔しなくても、今のは俺的褒め言葉だから。
Coming from you, that's a compliment. I don't even know what that means.
変わってるが褒め言葉？
そうそう。
なんか納得いかないな。
I'm with you.
もう
The expression on Tsukasa's face was a dead giveaway that he really enjoyed talking to me. And I've always loved the feeling I get when I know my words helped brighten someone's day. I must have been sporting one hell of a goofy smile at that moment.
本当はさ、この学校でもっと好きな場所があるんだよ。
どんなところ？
Is it haunted?
秘密。
Oh, okay.
とっておきだからな。
ってことはそこも超素敵な場所なんだよね。
ああ。
いいな、どこ気になるよ。
ダメ、そう簡単には教えない。それにいつでも見れるってもんじゃないんだ、そこの景色。
Okay.
司くんは笑いながら紙パックのジュースを飲み干すとベンチから立ち上がった。そして目の前にあったゴミ箱をひょいっとつかみ私を振り返る。
コーヒーをおごってもらったしな。ついでに教室まで運んでやるよ。
いいの？
ああ。
Favors upon favors upon favors, the Japanese way.
ありがとう。あ、私のクラスはね。
He already knows.
4組だろ？知ってるよ。
Creeper. Maybe not, but maybe so.
シシドユイっつったら有名だからな。
She's famous?
どうして？
今から先生みたいな女子がいるって12クラス全部で有名だよ。
Okay.
それから私と司くんは何度か中庭で会っては話をした。校舎の中ではすれ違ってもほとんど話すことがないのに、中庭では不思議と話が弾む。
Interesting.
あ、またお前コーヒー牛乳か。
What's up with this music?
好きすぎだろコーヒー牛乳。
そんなことないよ。
1日に最低2本は飲んでるくせにか。
なんで知ってるの？
自販機でいつもそれ買ってるのここから見えるんだよ。ほらそっち見てみ。
本当だ。
昼休みも放課後もいつもシシドがコーヒー牛乳買ってるのバッチリ見てたからな。
This sounds so weird.
そんなこと言ったら私だって司くんがここのベンチに座ってるのいつも見てたよ。
Yeah, that's kind of weird too.
いや知ってるけどなんでまた言う？
お互い気になってたんだなって思ったから。
Oh, it's so adorable.
なんだそりゃ。
I don't think that one was a compliment.
中庭での会話はたわいのないものがほとんどだった。教室で友達と繰り広げる会話みたいにあんまり中身がなくて、でもすごく楽しくて。この場所、夏でも結構涼しいね。
夏とか言うな。
Okay.
あれ？夏嫌い？
夏季講習が目前に迫ってたら誰でも嫌いになるだろ
う。まあね。私たち3年生だもんね。夏だからって遊んではいられないよね。
It just sounded weird the way he said it. Like, don't talk about summer.
お前は随分と楽しそうだけどな。
私は夢に近づいてるって実感できて嬉しいよ。
ふん。
私ね、人に勉強を教えるの好きなんだ。頼られるのも好き。
なんで？
お姉さんになった感じがするからかな。ほら、私一人っ子だし。
ああ、うん。まあ頑張れば。
はすっごいどうでもよさそう。
だって人事だしな。
そんなことを言いながらも司くんはやっぱり優しかった。だって私の夢を笑ったりはしなかったから。先生になりたいって夢を話すと大抵の人は笑ったり茶化したりであんまり真剣に聞いてくれない。だけど司くんは一度も笑わなかったんだ。
Okay, maybe he's not a bad guy. I just don't know why we're laying this foundation down. They're spending a lot of time on this. The season was quickly turning to autumn. And now she's crying. After the school day ended, the senior floor was always a lot more quiet than its underclassmen counterparts. Everyone was off studying hard at the library or with tutors. So one day, thinking no one else was around, I sat down in a lonely corner of the hallway. Initially, I'd grabbed my shoes and left the classroom, intending to head home, but along the way, I just started crying. I was overwhelmed. My sobs echoed from one end of the hallway to the other. Why?
この日、私は無事に志望校の推薦枠に入れてもらえることになった。
That's good.
嬉しくて仕方がなかった私はすぐに友達に報告した。けれどいつもなら手放しで喜んでくれるその子がふと表情を曇らせた。
私の前でそんなこと言うんだ。まだ私は夢も何も決まってないのに。
Oh.
多分私はひどくショックを受けた顔になっていたのだと思う。巴はすぐにハッとしたように目を見開き、慌てて謝ってくれた。
Yeah, being a senior in high school can be pretty intimidating. I'm not dismissing that at all.
だから私も笑って気にしてないよってそう言ったのだけれど。
Oh.
気にしてないわけがない。巴の言葉と表情が鋭い針のようになって私の胸を突く。私考えなしだったのかな。他のみんなも同じこと思ってた。
Don't be like that. Then you're gonna lose your passion for your dream. Aww. I kept wiping the tears from my eyes, only for new ones to take their place immediately. Why didn't I think of this sooner? So many people were still facing uncertain futures with no real goals in mind, and I was completely oblivious to it. I was the one with the dream, running around like the cock of the walk and blabbing about my success and aspirations. I wouldn't blame them if they hated me. Could someone that insensitive to the feelings of so many other people really become a teacher? I knew she was going to go that thought process. Did I ever even have what it takes to begin with?
シシド？
声をかけられて振り向くとそこには司くんが立っていた。いつもは廊下であっても言葉を交わすことなんてないのに、この日は ごく自然に声をかけてくれた。司くん。
すごい顔だぞ。ハンカチは？
持ってる。
じゃあ顔拭けよ。
Trying to be sweet and yet at the same time, not what you're accomplishing.
司くんが戸惑っている空気がひしひしと伝わってきた。彼を困らせたくなかったから、私はこぼれ落ちていこうとする涙を必死に拭う。
何かあったのか？
何もないよ。
Yeah, nobody would buy that explanation.
何かあったからそんなに泣いてんだろ？
これは友達とちょっと気まずくなっちゃって。でもすぐに仲直りしたから大丈夫。これはさ、そう嬉し涙みたいなものだから。
She tries so hard.
ふん。
嬉し涙って言えばね、私推薦枠に入れることになっ。
I'm not sure if I did it out of respect for Tsukasa or just because I wanted to change the subject, but I cut myself off mid-sentence. I was doing it again. What was I thinking? Now even Tsukasa was going to hate me for being a braggart. Hell, I hated myself. I was the worst. Just the worst. But...
マジか。
he was happy for me. A bit taken aback, I nodded firmly.
やったじゃんか。おめでとう。
Aww. Maybe he's not a creeper.
ありがとう。
Maybe he's just a really weird, sensitive, supportive guy. Maybe.
ありが。
Oh. What am I playing? This is Course Party, right?
だからなんで泣くんだよ。まだ推薦枠が決まったってだけで推薦入試があるんだろう。嬉し泣きするほど喜ぶにはまだ早いだろう。
そうだよね。でもそうやっておめでとうって言ってもらえたからなんか嬉しくて。
たく。
ごめんね。
何が？
泣いたりしてわけわかんないよね。
そう思ってんなら早く泣きやめって。
もう大丈夫だから。
たく。
As I rubbed my swollen eyes, a smile broke through, and Tsukasa let out an exasperated sigh. Then, as if suddenly remembering something, his eyes lit up.
そうだシシド、ちょっと待ってろ。
And he's off. Tsukasa ran into his classroom, quickly reappearing in the hall again just moments later. He was holding something.
お前にこれやるよ。
鉛筆？
Wow, that's touching. In his outstretched arm rested a short, stubby little pencil. Not the sort of thing you'd expect from someone to go out of their way to lend you. It was pocked here and there with small scratches, but it still seemed to be in relatively decent shape considering how obviously well worn it was.
受験必勝鉛筆。
Oh, it's a good luck pencil.
受験必勝？
これ使うと試験に受かるんだよ。
本当に？
ああ、如月学園に受かるのは難しいって言われてた俺がこれ使って受かったんだから間違いないよ。
Way to vouch for it.
じゃあこれ司くんが高校入試の時に使った鉛筆なんだ。
そう、経験新たかな鉛筆だぜ。
霊言新たかね。
Mm.
あ、それだ。
それじゃあ借りるね。ありがとう。
言っとくけど、 貸すのは推薦入試までだからな。一般入試の時は俺が使うから返してもらう。
He needs it back. Of course, of course. Don't be rude.
だから推薦絶対受かれよ。
Because pretty much if you fail it, then you ruin the lucky streak, and he's gonna fail his exam too. No pressure.
鉛
Wasn't
筆を
that
受け取
short?
り笑顔でうなずく。今度は司くんも笑ってくれた。
人の気持ちまで勝手に思いやって背負い込んで、悲しみまで自分のものにして。お前みたいなのが先生になれたらいいのにな。
That was really nice. Okay, unfortunately, all we had this episode was exposition. I do apologize about that, but I'm guessing in the next episode we will kind of go back into the more grotesque things. So I'm gonna just enjoy this while I can. I'm gonna stop it here. I don't know. If I'm missing something, let me know in the comments, but I feel like we're getting a lot of backstory between Yui Sensei and Tsukasa's relationship, and it has to mean something. They wouldn't spend this much time on something if it didn't mean something, so I'm gonna find out what it is. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next time. AMJ, let's play. And saw a white, slender ankle. I don't remember Yui looking like that. Hi, President. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna go there.